Fuck. Welcome to... Oh, God. My freaking head. Welcome to What a Kayfabe podcast, where I just had a massive headache. I'm your host, Nick Venom, along with my two good friends, Staggerly Crocker, and the one, the only, Mr. Dadbot of the year 2022. I give you Dan, the mother effing man. Gentlemen, what's going on tonight on this lovely, glorious Monday?
Going good, I guess.
Yeah. Jeez. Every time.
It's gonna get.
Take two. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing cocaine just like Nick Khan. Or not Nick Khan, Tony Khan.
Tony Khan. Wrong Khan. Wrong Khan, too stupid. Wrong Khan, bro. Anyway, we got a hell of a show tonight. Got a lot of stuff to talk about, but before we do, I kind of want to ask you how y'all weekends were. Dan, starting with you, because you look like you're a little beat up, Bappa. You all right?
Yeah. Like I said, other than my mouth hurting, I'm all right, man.
Well, what the hell? Your wife finally got a hold of you and smacked the shit out of you?
I wanted to.
God damn. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Hey, it's Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's gonna be calling me Poppy.
Jesus Christ. And of course, Joey, how was your weekend?
Just feeling under the weather, but yeah.
How about to say, yeah, Joey's been feeling sick, so one like equals one prayer.
He's like, I took my dogs walking. We went over this bridge thing that's got cars underneath it.
What's up, Kylie? How you doing?
We flew. We became Mary Poppins, one with the universe, and in the sky, and I'm not gonna do an Ultimate Warrior promo.
Anyway, my weekend, I had a wedding to go to. I got very drunk and decided to, from what my girlfriend told me, I decided to twerk on the floor, do the whole DX suck it thing on the ground. Well, Shawn Michaels from back in the day when he got on that ramp and he done like that. So I did that. Minus the fact there were children in the reception, but that didn't stop old drunk Nick. Drunk Nick had a field day and almost got in a bar fight all in one night. So yeah, and also watched all the episodes of Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is now on Netflix, season 5. I highly recommend you guys go check it out. Absolutely a big ball of fun. I felt the MVP of that show was none other than the Thomas Ian Griffith, who was the man behind Terry Silver, which I like easily my favorite, one of my all-time favorite villains in a movie / TV show. Dan?
Actually, a question. I've never watched Cobra Kai. Is it a must? Yes.
Oh.
Is it a must that I watch Karate Kid before I watch that, or can I go into Cobra Kai?
Not really. So here's the thing. That's a good question, because I never watched none of the Karate Kids except 3. 3 for some reason I loved. Why I love 3 so much was because of the villain, which is Terry Silver, right? So I decided to watch all the Cobra Kais from 1 through now, season 5. And when I got the news that Terry Silver was joining Cobra Kai, like he was actually going to be on the show, it's like, oh my God, like this is huge. And I told my uncle, I'm like, dude, this guy, he was in Karate Kid Part 3, right? Didn't really have that much screen time as he does now. And I absolutely loved it. Definitely a solid 10 out of 10. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who didn't watch it. And to answer your question, Dan, it is an absolute must. It is a 100% stop what you're doing. Stop taking care of your child. Go watch Cobra Kai. No,
I heard Judas is on it.
Yeah, Judas is on it for some reason. But you just don't know. But yeah, so we have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. A lot of wrestling. I don't know if anything happened over the weekend because I was so I had, shit going on and had a wedding to go to, had a reception, and then I'm getting ready to meet Sting in October. Yes, the wrestler Sting, not the singer Sting. Don't get confused between the police Sting and the wrestler Sting. I'll be meeting him at in October at the Lafayette Comic Con, Saturday, October 1st. He'll be there from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. That was confirmed today by Lafayette Comic Con. They have announced that they finally booked a flight for old Steve Borden to come aboard to Lafayette. And, yeah, he'll be there from 11 to 2 p.m. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So, guys, get your tickets now. You don't want to miss out on this one. We also got Britt Baker. We got Jason David Frank. We got a few more people. The guy from Mandalorian, the villain from Mandalorian, I don't know his actual name, but he's going to be there. So get your tickets. It's going to be awesome.
So
anyway,
I just read something that just came out, and Being the Elite is now on hiatus.
Who?
Being the Elite, you know, the show.
Oh, really?
Show, they put it on hiatus until further notice.
Well, before we get into that, I don't know if Dan, you okay? You wanna?
No, I'm looking at the reflection of my mirror. I'm just watching Dominic Mysterio come out. I'm trying to see his new attire.
He almost looks like Eddie Guerrero. Like, he really looks like Eddie Guerrero now with that mullet he's got.
Are they
like circa 97, like 96, 97?
I swear sometime they're going to have him.
It needs to be longer in the front. It needs to be longer in the front.
Well, no, you remember like when he first got the mullet, like the actual mullet, and he had to slick it back? That's basically what Dominic Mysterio's doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, my hand's freezing up a little bit, so Dan, I think you know what time it is.
Yes.
It's time for the Magusta, the Magusta pop. Come on, let's see if we can do it. We got it last time with Michelob, so hopefully this can work.
Come on.
If I can get in.
Me gusta.
There we go.
I swear sometime Dominic's gonna come out there with like a ball gag in his mouth. It's already been done with Gold Dust anyways.
Look here, Karrion Kross. He's not coming out looking like a sex gimp. Not happening.
Yeah, dude, some of this stuff's really out there that they're doing with him and Rhea. Whispering in his ear and everything.
Next week on the show, he's gonna come out with like a full like dominatrix outfit. Got a chain collar. Rhea Ripley's gonna drag him around the damn arena.
You know what he's gonna look like? So you remember when Goldust and Luna were together back in '98? He was formerly known as Goldust. It's gonna look like that.
The artist formerly known as Dominic Mysterio.
There you go.
But he's got like.
Hey, it'd be cool though if he dropped the Mysterio name and went Dominic Guerrero.
Oh yeah, you definitely get that. Eddie's son. Oh, and by the way, Raw had a bad technical difficulty for a split second. It was hilarious.
Yeah, they're out there describing. They're describing Omos being imposing and menacing, walking out there, and
Raw was like, no.
And the entire screen is just lines of color up and down.
I think it was just USA that had that problem.
And then
I don't think it was Raw. I think more than anything, it was definitely USA.
And then it went to a technical difficulty screen with what sounded like a walkie-talkie audio. It was so weird.
And then Joey froze, and he sounded like a robot for a brief moment. So, gonna happen. Joey might have been the cause of it. But yeah, Being the Elite is on a hiatus due to everything that has transpired. As we're doing this podcast, as we're doing this episode, it has now been confirmed that the Young Bucks, along with Kenny Omega, along with Ace Steel and CM Punk, and a few other Michael Nakazawa,
Christopher,
and I believe Christopher Daniels, and there was somebody else. But anyway,
Pat Buck, thank you,
have all been suspended until further notice.
Yeah,
which is pretty crazy because after everything transpired, it's like I would never thought that could happen. You know what I mean? Dan, how do you feel about that?
Are you, like the whole situation in a whole?
Yeah.
I think they all deserved it. I think there should have been a better way of communicating.
Yep.
I think obviously the big majority of it belongs on CM Punk because he took business into his own hands. But Tony Khan should have also stopped it though, instead of looking like a little. He just sat there like
yes. I mean, he sat there like it was awkward.
Yeah.
And at times shaking his head, agreeing with him, apologizing to Punk.
Oh yeah, it was definitely awkward, 100%. But yeah, how I feel about it, because we kind of touched bases with it last week with the All Out recap, with the All Out review, which you guys can check out on YouTube /Kayfabe. Anyway, we kind of talked a little bit about it. And we didn't really like have a legitimate discussion about like we're gonna do tonight, because tonight's episode is reflecting on the whole situation that happened. You know, the whole CM Punk situation. The thing is, when he showed up a year ago, myself and Dan, we were both marking out. I had tears in my eyes, and yes, I don't care. I was fucking marking out. I don't give a damn. So what, you gonna call me a fucking mark? I don't care. Anyway.
Still real to me, damn it!
Look, I was not as crying as much as that guy was in a damn arena. Let's get that damn straight. I was not bawling like that guy was, but then again, I mean, it is what it is. But at the same token, it's like, man, who would ever thought CM Punk would come back to wrestling? You know what I mean? Like, it was so cool. It was a nostalgia trip. And the thing was, with Punk's situation was, it was all the greatest hits, right? That's how I felt. Because he had some great matches. He had, against Eddie Kingston, and a match with him. Darby Allin, which was kind of but still a good match. Then you had MJF, which I felt was probably the best match he's had in his AEW run. Hands down. The dude had a great story. People calling it bullshit? Fuck no. I call that match. It was a fun match. It was a great story-driven match. The dog collar match I'm talking about, you know, in case anybody wasn't really figuring out what I'm talking about. I definitely enjoyed that match. So to see a guy like him, I kind of hate to say this, he's sort of become the Hulk Hogan of this generation, to where he can't do no wrong, and if somebody calls him out on it, he'll say some stupid shit. So.
I saw a comparison online that compared CM Punk in AEW to Ultimate Warrior in WCW.
And that's a slap in the face, because Punk is nowhere near Ultimate Warrior.
You know what I mean? Although, is Punk now like Kevin Nash entry level?
Oh yeah.
I mean, he shattered his foot jumping into the crowd.
The dude, ever since he won the title, the man's been cursed. Yeah. That dude does not need to hold the title. I've said this on numerous occasions. Dan has said this numerous occasions. Punk is bigger than the AEW championship.
Yes.
Now I get it. You're not supposed to be bigger than the championship, but in this situation, having to be in a company that's almost, 4 years old, if I'm not mistaken? Almost May 4 years old.
May will be 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
having it being...
You're not going to have to do the prestige of WWE Championship anyways.
Yeah. At this point, Punk is bigger than the AEW title. And I feel like... And now I'm starting to understand why Cody left. You know, and I was angry as hell that Cody left. I was so pissed off that I was so close to throwing all my Cody Rhodes shit in the garbage because of another company that he made, that he built.
Yeah, I saw a supposed tweet. I don't know the authentication of it or anything. Supposedly he deleted the tweet, but it was, now you see why I left.
Yeah.
It was so supposedly that went out by him and was deleted shortly after. So that was very interesting.
Well, do you think AEW right now with the product that it's in, do you see it being a sinking ship?
It's Okay, let's just say this, and I'm sorry to cut you off. Let's just say this. Tony Khan has probably one of the biggest decisions that he has to make because he either makes the right decision and lets CM Punk go and they move on, or they don't fight, or Tony Khan plays a friend, doesn't fire him, and risks other people just saying, you know what, fuck you and fuck this company, I'm out.
Yeah, they need to fire Punk and Steel. They need to find Steel. They need to find the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, like $1 million each, every one of them. You can't go around kicking people's doors in.
Jesus. Oh, okay, Nick Anderson. Oh no, Nick Patrick. I'm sorry, Nick Patrick.
But they're literally the bosses of the corporation.
Yeah, they're the EVPs.
This would get anybody else fired. Well, any other corporation. You can't just go. Imagine if you're taking a shit and your boss comes and kicks your door down.
And this is what I was saying, especially when you have 3 wrestlers that are EVPs, right? So sponsorships are looking at you weird.
Yes.
Potential buyers are looking at this weird. This is already leaving a sour taste in their mouths. Like, do they want to do this? Like
look at Warner Brothers. Look at Warner Brothers and TBS and TNT.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll say this. Thank God we got a trios champion that actually fucking deserved it. I'm not gonna lie. House of Black should have got it. But due to the circumstances that they're going through, Death Triangle should have got it in the first place.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it because I'm a big Penta mark. I'm saying that because they fit for it. They fit the titles.
Well, you know what's sad?
They need to do something with Death Triangle.
You know what's sad though is it all sucks that basically the history of Punk winning the belt again and the crowning of the new trios tournament, it's never happened. It sucks. No. But I also feel sorry for MJF.
No.
Triangle for winning these belts.
No, MJF fucked over Wardlow.
What the fuck?
He did. Months ago, he screwed him over, and nobody cared about Wardlow. And everybody cared about MJF, and so
Wardlow was white hot at that time.
Absolutely right. Absolutely.
And he was super over, but MJF had his little, well, fuck this, fuck y'all, I'm out of here. Screw Wardlow, and screw this whole fucking match.
I'm going to set the record straight. You are completely right. I will eat that bowl of shit. You are perfectly right.
I don't feel one bit sad or anything for MJF.
You're right.
I will say this, like, the whole tournament thing, the Champions Tournament, I think is bullshit because Sammy Guevara has never been champion. Neither is Darby Allin. Now, yes, you got Jericho. Yes, you got Hangman. Yes, you got Mox. And yes, you got Daniel Bryanson. Brian Danielson. What I said, Danielson, Bryanson.
This has been one of Cobra Kai. But this has been one of the things that MJF's talked about the pillars of AEW being ignored. So
exactly, because you have guys like MJF, Darby Allin, even though I hate him, and even though he's got go away heat, Guevara, I don't see Guevara being a champion. I just don't. I don't see him being the AEW champion. I don't. I'm sorry. Like, maybe TNT, okay, at the All Atlantic Championship. Sure, why not? Make his ego go better, whatever. But as far as the AEW champ, nah, I don't see that happening.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to make a stand on this one, and I think I'm 100% on Nick's side. If they give the belt back to Mox, I'm done with AEW for a while.
Like,
I am fucking sick of them going to Mox every time. I'm not saying Mox is bad. He's not.
No, he's not.
He's not. But
he's a damn good wrestler.
You know
what I mean?
Somebody else.
Overrated.
Yeah, yes,
but overrated is probably the best way I can describe him.
One of the issues, though, you could also argue is who's the biggest wrestler who's the biggest wrestler that WWE fans are going to know if they see him on the TV?
Well, yeah.
Moxley and Jericho. What, you want to throw the belt back on Jericho?
I'd rather have the belt back on Jericho than Moxley. I'm sorry. Like, here's the thing. All right. I'm going to say this right now. I'm with Dan on this one. If they put the belt back on Mox, I'm done. This is fucking, I thought was absolute stupid. In my opinion, yes, I wanted Punk to win the title because I was getting tired of Moxley. But at the same time, have Moxley retain the title. That way he can face MJF. That way MJF can beat his ass, drop the title to MJF, and we have a badass heel champion. And AEW is everything's right with the world. You know what I mean? Like, him with the title needs to happen. Okay? Yeah. He needs to win the championship. If not, the end of the year, the beginning of 2023, he's going to be champion. He has to be. It only makes sense. Because whoever wins that title, this whole championship tournament bullshit, they're going to be transitional champion. Because it's going to transition straight to MJF. If you really think about it. Why do you think MJF came back in the first place? You know what I mean?
Now, Joey, what did you hear about that new story that apparently the Elite, the whole Omega and the Bucks have reached out to WWE?
Yeah, go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah, I heard about that today, that apparently they put in their feelers for WWE when their contracts ran out of AEW.
Now, Joey, before you say anything, what is a feeler?
Kind of testing the waters, kind of seeing what the feel of it is.
Yeah.
Before they jump straight in. Kind of like, is this a good idea? Are they offering me
more money?
Is the grass greener on the other side?
Yeah, basically they would have, like, in the past, Luger had Sting talk to Bischoff when he was under WWF contract, because they can't contact directly, so they have somebody else go in between.
Which would probably be AJ.
Or Cody.
I'm about to say either AJ or Cody. Had to be.
Because legally they can't talk directly to WWE.
No, they would have to get a third party.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think? Now, what do y'all think the chances of Punk ever going back to WWE are?
Go ahead, Joey. Go ahead, because this might be interesting.
I don't know. There's that whole thing of never say never, but I don't. Triple H had directly shot him down backstage constantly, so I don't see that happening. Because supposedly he's the one that would go, like, would always doubt Punk and everything, even backstage. So I just don't see it happening.
To be honest with you, I don't see it happening either. But I'm with Joey on this one. Never say never. Look what happened with Sting. Sting never showed up to WWE. Sting was the last guy from WCW to show up in WWE. Even though he said he will never work for Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Until late 2014, he showed up. Yeah, now that Vince McMahon is gone, I mean, the possibilities are endless with CM Punk. But as far as now, no, absolutely not. I don't see that happening.
I think if Tony Khan is stupid and says, "Hey, everybody make amends. You can stay. You're worth too much money to this company." I think they need to keep that world title off of Punk.
No.
If nothing happens, I don't know how he can get control of the locker room.
Right. Yeah.
How do you have fights?
Just have your own private locker room. Just be like Hulk Hogan. Just get your own private locker room. Well, be all right.
How do you have fights and not punish them?
And your own locker room isn't going to settle it, man. You're literally, he's running the risk of his whole locker room
leaving
out.
I mean, look at Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa requested to leave.
Apparently,
okay, the Thunder Rosa thing. Her husband has denied that.
What?
Oh, well.
That she.
Well, the more I know.
It's turning into a risk of turning into like a WCW. In the year 2000.
I'm about to say, it's becoming WCW in the year 2000. It really is. And that's the problem. And that's like I said last week. They need to stop acting like they're in WCW. Because eventually, WCW, guess what happened? They died. The company died. Vince McMahon bought it and made it to whatever. My thing is that they need to focus on being AEW. WWE claims they don't have competition with them. According to Triple H, and I quote, that, they beat our developmental brand, which was NXT, which I don't see NXT as a developmental brand. I see it as a third brand. But, I mean, just to what it is now, it's a developmental brand. You know what I mean? So AEW was able to beat that, which, I mean, obviously they're going to beat that. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I feel like with AEW right now, they need to start, kill the toxicity, get rid of Punk, focus on what can make this company better. Do not give Moxley the title. There are people far deserving to have the title than Moxley. Wardlow's a good one, for example. Wardlow, hell, I'm going to say it, Ethan Page. Why not him? The man deserves the title. I've watched Ethan since, Impact. You know what I mean? And I've watched his shit on his vlogs. He needs to be champ. You know what I mean? Just anyone over Moxley.
Just unfortunately with that, they don't see Ethan Page anything more than upper mid card, if that. Unfortunately, it's the same fucking thing with Wardlow. Dude.
Yeah,
Wardlow. Like we talked about last week, dude. He was just up.
Exactly. And a lot of people thought he was the second coming of Mike Awesome. The second coming, I said the second coming of Mike Awesome and Goldberg mixed together. But my thing is that with Wardlow, there's still time. There's still time to pull the trigger. Hey, we're gonna give you the title shot. We're gonna let you face whomever. Let you face whoever, win the championship, go on, destroy everything. Do you know what I mean? Just wreck everything. That's the type of champion we need. Someone like Wardlow to be a champion. Wardlow is a perfect fit. And yet Tony Khan doesn't see it. Tony Khan is like, let's get the WWE guys. The ex-WWE talent, which I'm all for that. I mean, you got to have somebody that has experience, not just in wrestling, but just in that type of environment to where, we have experience in larger stadiums and we're used to wrestling in a 60,000 plus whatever.
But we don't need to sign every NXT 2.0 release superstar.
Exactly. Just get that away.
Hey, you know what I was thinking, and forgive me for saying this because it's just on my mind, and if I don't get it out, it's not going to get out.
Well, get it out.
So if Punk gets fired, are they going to have to redo the cover of the game since Punk was front and center?
Yeah, Punk was right there. I mean, just imagine. And then on top of that, he might be getting taken off.
Mox?
That's a good thought.
Mox?
I mean
he's pretty much a.
No, I would say that they keep him on there. It's a selling point.
Yeah,
it will sell because the fact that it'll be his first game since what was it? 13, 14? Yeah, okay, 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
So
I was just thinking about that.
I mean, honest to God, I really hope things work out with Punk. I do. I'm a big Punk guy. I'm a big CM Punk fan. But my thing is, after all that shit he did in Media Scrum, I lost a lot of respect because this is the guy that's supposed to change wrestling yet again. He's coming back, and we're all happy. We're all hyped. The man that saved WWE, or so said saved WWE, which I don't really think that, but the man who made wrestling fun is back again. He's going to do it again. He's going to bring AEW, and he's going to launch it to the stratosphere. It's going to be great. Now all of a sudden, I'm tired, I'm old, and I work with fucking children.
Well, hey, did we say, if anything, if Hangman's getting in trouble or no? Because I feel like he fucking instigated it. None of us None of us were there. But
I haven't heard any.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing about Hangman.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's my thing. I feel like, and this is why Cody left. Cody left because I guess he had ideas for the company, and the Young Bucks like, oh no, we're not gonna do that. Like, they literally are trying to act like, oh, we run the show. Y'all the EVPs. Y'all don't own the fucking company. Tony Khan does. That's the problem.
And the EVP title is just a bullshit title that they slapped on.
Exactly.
They don't
Look
do
at the whole Brandy Rhodes thing.
They don't do anything.
The chief brandy officer like that. Give me a fucking break. That was so stupid.
From what I actually heard, Cody actually did shit in AEW, and the Bucks didn't do anything.
Exactly.
But the thing is, Cody can't help because of his dad was in the business. He watched him the entire time.
Yeah. So I mean, Cody knows how to do things. I guess you could say the right way. Whereas the Bucks, it's either our way or no way, and that's it. And that's why Cody left. That's one of the reasons why Cody left. Other than the fact that Tony Khan and Cody got into a dispute over money, I believe, over contract issue. And Cody's like, screw this, I'm out. You know what I mean?
Well, the AEW is the biggest promotion English-wise that the Young Bucks have been involved with. Because they've never had to deal with like culture of like business in like New Japan. Because they're really
Ring of Honor.
They're just the gaijin, the English people.
Yeah.
And they don't get involved with business over there. And other than Ring of Honor, so they've never had to deal with like people in WWE's attitudes, egos, and all that stuff.
And as far as for Ace Steel, I mean, Ace Steel, in my opinion, is the biggest bitch in the game. How you gonna throw a chair at one guy and then bite the other guy right after? Like, really, dude? Like, you are a veteran in this business, and you just literally pulled your pants down for burial reasons. Pulled your pants down, showed us everybody your butt crack. And
I don't know. He could have pulled a Harley Race and pulled out a gun.
I mean, he could have been an Arn Anderson and pulled out freaking scissors for all I care. But no, I will say this: at least Larry was not injured. Kenny Omega saved Larry, so that's a good thing that came out of this. The poor dog was okay.
Did you see that Larry ran out to ringside? He got
Botchamania.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, look at this shit.
I love the commentary by Tony Khan that how Larry ran around the ringside area. He just wanted to soak it up in front of the crowd a little bit.
And then Punk's like, yeah, that's right, that's my dog. Cheer for that dog. Please don't give me a dog like that. But no.
I don't know. Just this whole situation, it just makes me look at Punk differently.
Yeah. Like, I've been a fan of Punk since 2006. So, literally right after his Ring of Honor run, when that came to an end.
Yeah, same
when
here.
He was in
I think
ECW.
That's how a lot of Punks. I think that, honest to God, I think that's how a lot of Punk fans are. They weren't a fan of his until he very first came into WWE.
I mean, the people like myself, yeah. I mean, there's people who've been a fan of Punk for years.
Yeah, probably
like the Ring of Honor days, and the IWA days.
IWA days, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude's been in the ring for
his
over 20 years.
His Mid-South matches with Chris Hero that were like 90 minutes were amazing.
Bro, those matches are legendary. Absolutely legendary. As a matter of fact, I think this is on the Best in the World DVD.
It is.
I'm about to say it should be.
That's one of the biggest disappointments that never happened is Chris Hero ever getting anywhere.
Yeah, like I'm surprised he never got signed to AEW. Like, especially after CM Punk.
I mean, okay, if he was still in the same shape that he was in NXT, he was just blown up in NXT. My God! But
he got fat real quick.
I'm gonna segue to something really quick. Damn good soda right here, bro. If you've never had this. Fantastic.
I've had the root beer. I've had the root beer before. I wasn't impressed with the root beer.
Hold up. Since when the fuck Virgil sold sodas? What the hell?
Yeah.
And he froze. Anyway.
Yeah.
There you go. Get Virgil's soda. Anyway. But no,
he's got kids.
Yeah, the poor man's got kids. So we do have a caller. I don't know if he's gonna call or not. And I'm not gonna try to call him. I want him to call us. So if you're out there, to that one guy, we're here. Left you a voice memo. You know what I mean? Left you a voice message. So yeah, anyway. But no, I want to get back to the whole Punk situation. And he's back.
Fuck this, man.
Poor Bubba. Bubba, you okay over there?
Yeah, goddamn fucking internet connection, man. I'm gonna yell at Xfinity tomorrow. Piece of shit.
You're not gonna believe this, but I have a multi-decade freaking podcast over here. We have over 80 or just be like, yeah, I have over 100 subscribers on YouTube, and we got a bunch of people that are excited to watch our podcast, and y'all sons of bitches want to keep effing up the damn internet. And by the way, Roadhead Gaming said, hey, yo.
Poor Roadhead.
Poor Roadhead. Anyway, Roadhead says, hey, yo. Anyway, getting back to the whole Punk situation. I felt like when Punk came back, everything was going to be great. We're going to see a lot of dream matches. The biggest being him against Omega, in my opinion. Which, it could happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
It could happen.
It is not.
If you're Tony Khan, if you're a sick bastard, you could turn this shit into an angle.
Yeah, it's that.
But it's not gonna happen, unfortunately.
That day is long gone.
Oh yeah, that ship has sailed at this point.
Yeah,
because Kenny Omega, he went on video today and.
Well, no, apparently today was his first day at Target.
Yeah,
really?
He's over in Japan right now promoting the video game thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he went to Target.
You want to know?
He was managing Target, and I think he might have stole some money.
I saw.
Yeah. So if you're in Japan, you might want to get the police and send it to Kenny Omega because I think he stole some money. Anyway,
I saw one thing that was funny. Yen.
Yen.
How weak are Young Bucks and Kenny Omega? Since we know how bad of a fighter CM Punk is.
Yeah.
I don't think the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega should get involved in UFC.
No, don't do that. Kenny maybe, but not the Young Bucks. Yeah, I don't see that being a thing.
Yeah, in the subtle case of Punk doesn't get fired, who's going to want to work with him?
Exactly. He's going to get the Austin Aries treatment.
Bro, did you read the comments from Bobby Fish?
Oh, I heard about it. I never really.
He straight up called CM Punk a fucking cunt.
God damn,
dude. Find the interview. It's only like a little small paragraph, but just in that small paragraph, I think
Dave Meltzer put it on Twitter. I think Dave Meltzer put it on Twitter that Bobby Fish had some kind words about CM Punk.
They were bad.
I mean, just think about Teddy Hart. Didn't Teddy Hart had a fight with CM Punk at one point?
Oh yeah, he beat CM Punk.
He beat the shit out of CM Punk
in the early days of TNA. That makes you it's led to believe that Punk is really all talk.
Yeah, he's become the best bitch in the world. You know what I mean?
Now to be fair, Teddy Hart's not the best role model, but
no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Not even close.
Oh God! Another
his old lady a freaking Canadian destroyer off the top of the bed. Onto the floor.
Another person that never went anywhere. Dude, he got signed as like one of the youngest WWE contracts, like 17 years old.
Yes. The dude had so much charisma.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, his attitude.
Yeah.
That was the main thing. He had that same thing like with Eddie, not so much Eddie Kingston, but he was worse than Eddie Kingston. Dude had a fucking temper. You know what I mean? But I don't want to sit here and bury Teddy Hart because I'm actually friends with him on
Facebook. Yeah. I mean, I loved his a few years ago when he was coming out with the cat and the ropes and everything.
Bro, I loved his MLW run. His MLW run was absolutely legendary, and that's that also great spot when him and what's that dude's Davey Smith held Marco Stunt and had the most amazing Doomsday Destroyer.
Yes.
I think it was like the debut of it. And he did it, and it damn near killed Marco Stunt. And it was like, what the... Even the announcer was like, holy shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, have y'all ever watched, what is it, Joey? MLW Underground, where it was almost like ECW 2.0?
I did.
I tried to watch that shit, and it's cringe, man. I can't.
The theme song kicks ass.
Oh, yeah.
Pyro Man 5000 when worlds collide.
On the indie stuff that's, trying to continue after ECW, the one I really liked was 3PW, Propane Wrestling.
Yeah. Wait, Propane?
Yeah, it's that's what it stands for, Propane Wrestling.
What the hell? Yeah. My name is Hank Hill. You talking about propane? you trying to sell propane at a wrestling event?
But it
was gotta go down.
It was a promotion ran by Blue Meanie.
Where's Davey when you need him?
It was a promotion ran by Blue Meanie and Jasmine St. Clair.
Oh God!
Hey, speaking of Blue Meanie, did you hear? He did an interview not too long ago. He was talking about before Luna Vachon died, she'd always see Blue Meanie like, "Hey Meanie, you remember that time on Raw when your nuts fell out of your shorts?"
Oh God!
There's an episode in '99 on Raw where
that was '98.
No, it was '99. So it was around.
Yes, you're right. It was '99.
It was around St. Valentine's Day Massacre, and Goldust put Blue Meanie in the corner for Shattered Dreams, and he goes, "Man, when Goldust ran to the opposite corner, I just felt both nuts go blop." Blop on live TV, and he goes, "They showed me on the Titantron, and I could just see my nuts hanging out on live TV."
I wonder how they handled that on Peacock now.
Yeah.
I'd probably censor it. More than likely,
if they actually found it.
Yeah, if they found the like legitimate footage, but I highly doubt that. But I'm trying to look for my remote over here. For my, I think it's right. Oh, there it is, right here. Oh boy! All right, because I had it on this whole time and didn't even realize it. But no. Anyway, we need to start doing pay-per-views.
Yes,
This is something that we've been wanting to talk about. We had ideas. We were going to shoot it recently, but due to lack of communication, due to us being adults and have lives outside of World of Kayfabe, we gotta push it back. And part of it is Dan's fault. And Joey already had the thumbnail set up. Joey's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's have a great time. We're going to be doing WCW Halloween Havoc 1997. We're kind of going to be doing production of it. Don't know when, and I don't know what the hell that sound was. Hopefully that is not my plug, because my plug is like a freaking fire hazard waiting to happen. Yeah, and then this whole studio will be kaput. Unless I can get an electrician. Anyway, but no, that's something we've been wanting to do for the longest time. My Twitch, on the other hand, is under construction right now. As you can tell, my name is Nick Venom. I'm no longer Sick Nick or Slick Nick. I am now known as Nick Venom. So, yeah, going along with that. Thanks
Dick Venom.
Huh?
Dick Venom.
I got your Dick Venom. I got your Dick Venom. That'll be for the OnlyFans.
There you
Dick
go.
Venom. Anyway, but yeah, thanks to Joey of all people. Joey sent us a video of Vince Russo as Vic Venom, which was on the WWF magazine from 98, if I'm not mistaken. And it was kind of cringy. So me being me, I was actually watching Robbie's his Twitch stream, and I'm like, dude, I just thought of an idea. It's like, what? How about I just name myself Nick Venom? That's it. So now, kind of got that out the way. My Twitch channel will be back up at a later time. I'm kind of taking a break from doing that because I'm just kind of going through. Like I said, I'm rebranding myself. So, yeah, just want to throw that plug in there. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Dan, but what you got to say?
So I was stumbling across Facebook just now, and as you know, that I'm a huge. It's a little off topic, but I'm loving the whole Sami Zayn bloodline storyline.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Rikishi put a tweet on Twitter that said, 3 of my sons are in WWE. I'm so proud of you. And Sami Zayn retweeted it, and it says, "You mean 4 sons? We're doing it proud." And that's the greatest storyline in WWE right now, or in the world of professional wrestling.
So I was I was listening to Mick Foley's podcast, and this is about Sami Zayn. At one time, it was proposed for him to wrestle as El Generico on Raw and be Sami Zayn on SmackDown, which would have been amazing.
That sounded amazing.
It would have been the second coming of like Mick Foley and the 3 Faces of Foley.
Yeah,
kinda.
Yeah, but does Sami Zayn have full control of the El Generico character?
That's a good question. I never thought of that. And by the way, Kylie, you're absolutely welcome to be part of the show. Robbie, on the other hand, can suck it because Robbie cannot be a part of the show. Go fuck yourself. No, Kylie, you're always welcome to be part of the show. I know you're watching this.
Have her call in.
You can always call in.
Yeah.
Because we're waiting on a certain individual for us to call in. We're waiting.
Some cowboy dude.
Some dude that's whatever. Some cowboy guy.
Yeah, he rode off in the pasture. What else am I supposed to say?
You're fucking aggravating. You know that? You're absolutely aggravating. No.
You know,
we're trying not to piss off the guy because we're trying to do business with the son of a bitch.
He's out at a shootout at the OK Corral.
Yeah. He's back. He's in town.
He's watching this and he's like, I thought this podcast was like cool and edgy. No, they're just making fun of me because I'm an outlaw and shit like that.
No.
By the way, Mike, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, the 2 idiots I have doing a podcast with, they're making fun of you for no apparent reason.
No, I'm not making fun of them.
It would have been Elias Ezekiel before Elias. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not reading that because that's a tongue.
It would have been Elias.
What are you doing
before Elias Ezekiel? What?
Yeah, I'm not reading that. That's a tongue twister. And Robbie knows that. Robbie knows it's an absolute tongue twister. But yeah, so that's how I feel about Punk. I feel with Punk's situation at hand, Dan stopped doing evasive because he knows it's gonna distract the shit out of me. I feel like with the whole Punk situation, I feel like they need to let him go. Mm-hmm. AEW, I mean, it's been around for what, 4 years? In October, Dynamite will be live for 3 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
They'll be live for the third year.
Next month will be 3 years. Dynamite
next month will be 3 years. But AEW itself was, 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. Because they started in 2019. So, in next May, they'll make 4 years. So, they've been around for 3 years. And they've done great with and without Punk. So I feel like if they get rid of Punk, I won't think that will hurt him. But I feel like if that's the case, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what would happen because. Go ahead, Dan.
This is how I feel. There's always someone bigger than Punk.
Yes.
There's always someone bigger than Punk.
I mean,
he's not the end all be all.
No, he's not.
What they need to do is.
I mean, you got Sting. That says enough right there.
Well, and this is my way of closing out this whole thing, in my opinion. If they do let Punk go, Tony Khan needs to establish himself as a manager, a boss, not a friend. They need to hit the reset button and move on.
Because Tony Khan did say, "I'm not the one to be taken advantage of." Yet, for the past 3 years, everybody's taking advantage of you. That's the main thing. That's literally the main thing, because you had guys like MJF who literally went on live TV and called everybody fucking Mark and told Tony Khan to fire him. I mean, you know what I mean? So
he's at the media scrum at the end, bitching about WWE counter programming.
Yeah, dude, why are you even doing that?
You need to stop worrying about WWE so much.
Exactly, because WWE is not worried about him. They're not worried about AEW. WWE, especially now, WWE has been on fire as of late.
Yeah,
especially with Clash of the Castle.
Well, not even just Clash of the Castle, man. Fucking Raw is actually tolerable to watch now.
For the first time in 3 years. Yeah, first time in a long time.
Like, I can actually sit through a 3-hour episode of Raw, even though
not cringe.
And I don't turn it off.
Well, hold on. They still got some moments like that, because I'm going to be honest with you. As we switch gears from CM Punk to WWE, I'm kind of getting tired of Bianca with the title. I love Bianca. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that she's a champion. I'm happy that they're recognizing her and that they recognize her talent. I'm not saying she's a bad champion. I'm just saying I'm getting tired of the whole, like, face thing. You know what I mean? Like, she's a mega face now. Now she's part of the whole Connor's Cure thing, which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's the same thing with Street Profits. Like, I feel like that's another group that's never going to turn heel.
No.
I feel like they're never going to turn heel. And there's been numerous rumors that Street Profits going to break up because they lost the tag opportunities, which that would have been great.
There was that wiggling Montez Ford was looking like they were going to turn his back, but yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Bro, how many of y'all agree, just like me, that I am glad they took the fucking women's tag team champions off of bitch ass Aaliyah and fucking Raquel Rodriguez?
I'm absolutely excited for that, because
Aaliyah's just a less annoying Ty Conte.
Dude, I told myself last week.
That's a feisty words, Joey.
Hold on. When they won
feisty.
When they won the tag belts last week, I told myself they're only going to be a 1 week transitional champ.
They're going to be transitional.
1 week.
That was before Vince retired, though. Yeah, true. I don't know what Robbie was referring about, but...
No, they won the belts after fucking Vince left.
No. Robbie was talking about something else.
Oh,
I feel like he was talking about the whole Street Profits thing.
Well, you know what?
Because I think at one point they were heels. They were heels in NXT at one point.
They weren't. They were always...
So they never were?
No, they were always faces.
Yeah, and I'm kind of getting tired of that shit. Like, yeah. I get it. Like, what they got is great for marketing because, I mean, obviously, Montez with the red solo cup.
Bro, they're New Day 2.0, homie.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
my thing. That's my biggest thing.
Talk about a team that's way overdue to be split up.
Oh, yeah. What? Just have them turn heel. Have them turn heel.
It's not going to happen.
And then you, I know that they're not important or anything, and then you have the dollar store version, private party over in AEW.
Oh, God. That's sad. You're going to compare Street Profits to Private Party. I said
private party's the dollar store version.
I was about to say, yeah, private. Here's the thing. I like Private Party. I love their old before the crap they got now. I hate the shit they got now. Which, by the way, Grand Slam is coming up at the end of this month. We get Swerve in Your Glory versus everybody's favorite tag team right now. The oh so great Acclaim 2.
I think
this time they're gonna actually win the fucking tag titles. They better. Because they need to.
If I'm remembering right, Rampage is going to be 2 hours.
Yeah. I think so, which is...
Yeah.
Gotta be kind of a doozy.
Yeah, but
I honestly haven't watched Rampage since it really started.
Dude.
I think the best Rampage so far is when Punk showed up.
Rampage is basically fucking WCW Thunder.
Hey, whoa, okay, hold up. Pump the brakes.
Except apparently Tony Khan wanted to do it. I'm like, Eric.
Hold up. Thunder was awesome.
I'm not knocking Thunder.
Don't you knock Thunder over here.
Thunder was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, don't... See, we at World of Kayfabe love WCW. Which, by the way, if you go to myspreadsheet.com, you'll see our new merch. Brand new merch. We got some brand new WCW-like logos of World of Kayfabe podcast. You can use it as a shirt. You can use it as an apron. You can use it as a mug. You can use it as a hat. You can use it as underwear. You can use it as a baby's booty. Anything and anything, you can get it. Even a onesie. You want a onesie? Bam! Get a onesie. Go in today at www.myspreadsheet.com/World of Kayfabe and get your merch today.
Oh yeah, I'm ordering me some underwear right now.
No, I just added that, but I've been saying that we need to have We Are Live World of Kayfabe shirt. I will say this: every reach,
we can't make merch that says We Are Live.
Why you say that?
UFC.
Bruce Buffer owns that rights to that.
Bruce Buffer can suck my wee-wee.
Live.
Oh, he took that for me. F him. And I don't care what Robbie or Kylie say. He took that for me. Anyway. Damn. Brand's getting the ass kicked right now. I will say this. For the people that are watching this right now on YouTube land, tell your friends about us, because if we reach 100 followers, 100 subscribers, whatever, I get Twitch as YouTube confused. If we reach 100 subscribers, I will indeed get the World of Kayfabe logo, the original logo, tattooed on me. Where's Dan? Well, Dan's got to do a photo shoot of his dad bod of the year and use that as background if he's able to. Which, Dan looks mighty busy right now.
No, I'm on the World of Kayfabe podcast YouTube channel, seeing how many likes we got on this video so far.
How many likes we got?
2.
Oh, that's not probably Rob and Kylie.
Yeah, probably so.
How many views we got right now?
800 million.
Yeah, 800.
Bro, I wish.
Bro.
And one of them is Signic. Now who cannot be named?
Holy shit. Hey, our 30th episode, bro, we're at 222 views.
Yeah.
God.
Not bad for being 30. Davey's episode was 40. Last time I checked. And then the one we just did was 38.
Dude, my 4-minute zoo video got more views than that episode.
That's funny. The fact, hey, maybe we should do that more often. Do like a vlog type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? I just might.
You know what I mean? You're doing the live streams.
Yeah.
You're finally making yourself useful in World of Kayfabe.
You know
it's not just me and Joey that's out there in the battlefield of World of Kayfabe. While Dan, on the other hand, yes, y'all gonna be my merchants. Y'all gonna be whatever. I shall sit on my throne of Mount what Edge said at one point. What was that stupid thing he said? Mount Omnipotence or whatever.
Something
like that. That's Dan. While me and Joey out there, Joey's making the shows, doing the whole setting up the graphics, setting up whatever. And I'm out there promoting it. Dan's like, yes.
Oh, no.
What the hell was that all about?
Whatever the fuck that was.
What the hell was that all about?
He hit the wrong haha clip.
Yeah, kind of imagine that one. But yes, there you go. There you go. That's Dan. No, but yes, Dan is finally making himself useful and now doing live streams. So if you are bored, not tired, if you're bored or whatever.
If you're bored or tired, you can fall asleep to Dan if you want. No, I'm joking, Dan. I'm busting your balls.
Yeah, we're busting our balls. But real quick before we wrap things up a little bit, final thoughts. Dan, we'll start with you. Okay, Joey, what you think? You should get the Carl Weezer moaning thing. That shit's hilarious as hell. I don't know why, but lately I've been watching TikToks, and it's Carl Weezer going, It's pretty funny as hell. Meanwhile, Dan, I don't know who Dan was talking to.
Talking about dog. But no, you said any final thoughts?
Yeah, final thoughts, Invisible Man.
I mean, like I said, hopefully this is a learning experience for Tony Khan to let this fucking man go. As much as that hurts to say,
yeah,
let's let him go. Even if it's just letting him go quietly when he's injured. Let's hit that reset button and let's get back to the fucking, I don't want to say glory days because that makes it sound like it's 20 years old.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the fucking positivity.
The great momentum.
And the great momentum that AEW has.
The alternative wrestling that WWE is. You know what I mean? But exactly, just let it go. Joey, final thoughts.
Yeah.
You want to do the soundboard? You can do the soundboard.
No, I just hope that Tony Khan can get control of AEW. That's all I want. We know how bad we know how bad WWE can get when they have no competition. Just look at 2003, 2004, 2002. When
2002 was not bad.
When they fell. There was a dramatic increase when WCW fell. There was a dramatic increase in lesser quality.
Right, but it's still a great year, nonetheless.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
Yeah, but we know how it was. We know how it used to be, and then when they had no competition. So I want competition to stay.
Yeah. So my final thoughts. I'm gonna say this, as it hurts me, as it painfully hurts me. You gotta let go of CM Punk. I feel like it's best for business, and I'm saying that very loosely.
The game.
It's very, very best for business because you don't need that type of toxicity. And then you're a 3-year company. You're only 3 years old. I would expect this out of WWE that's been around since the 80s. Since like longer than that. I can expect that. But with AEW is different because, yeah, you got a lot of young talent in there. Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, Ty Conti, Jungle Boy. Who else they have? I think, well, not Marco Stunt anymore. Dante Martin. You know what I mean? I mean, the MJF. The list goes on and on and on. You got a lot of young talent in your roster. And it's not like how it used to be back in the day. You know what I mean? And Dan just threw a bag. Jesus Christ.
This fat son of a bitch is tells all of us has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is going to draw us all out.
Let's go. Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat!
I was waiting for that. That's good timing. It's funny because I was actually watching the Marquee D 123. And they did he did a thing for Main Event Mafia, and that popped up. So, good job.
Yeah, I love Marky D.
But yeah, so that's my final thought. And also, push the Lucha Brothers. Give them the tag titles. They deserve it. Anyway.
They have the tag titles.
I don't give a damn. Shut up. They trios titles is one thing. The tag titles is a whole different story. And better yet, that's another thing I want to talk about before I end this. Pizza needs to be TNT champion. Tony, if you're watching this, which you probably not, but if you're watching this, make Pizza the TNT champ. I love Wardlow, don't get me wrong, but I think it's time for the TNT championship to go zero Mideo. Just saying. Anyway, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for listening to our podcast. We really appreciate it. I just do that to Dan because it's kind of distracting a little. I can't block him. Anyway. Oh, I could just do this. Be a really butthole. Now there we go. Okay. Now I cut off his. Now I cut off his video. Oh my shit! Never mind. He's right there.
Yeah, he can
go fucking distract me.
He can disable that because he's an admin too.
We're all admin. Oh, what the fuck? This is why we can't get big name guests because of shit like this. No, but anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for being a part of the show. We want to thank everybody who has subscribed us, and we got 70 something. I don't know how many subscribers you got now. Well, you check it then. How about that?
Well, god damn it, yeah.
Well, make yourself useful. You were just on it. Yeah, you was literally just on it.
77.
Okay, so god damn. We got 77 subscribers. Guys, thank you guys so much. We're getting there. Dan said 77, Kylie.
74.
What the hell? Kylie was right. Thank you. Once again, Kylie was right and Daniel was wrong. Excuse me. Kylie was right and Dan was wrong. We have got 74 subscribers, which is still great. Still awesome. So thank you guys so much. Keep on subscribing us. Keep on following us. We have a lot of great more killer content. We're trying to reach out to a certain podcast group. I'm not going to put their names out just yet until I get confirmation of when they will be able to do something. But until then, it'll be us three amigos. The three amigos and Dan's game that he got in his hand. Dan, why don't you show the world what you're going to be streaming right after this, if you are going to be streaming?
Yes, on the World of Kayfabe podcast YouTube channel, I'm going to be streaming for about an hour. Capcom Fighting Collection. Going to get in some Darkstalkers.
There you go. Joey, what you going to be doing?
Nothing.
Walking his dogs.
Beanbag eating Cheetos.
Actually, I didn't get with you about something, Joey, after we end the show. Anyway, with that being said, this is Nick Venom along with Staggerly Crocker and Dan the Man, and we are out. Make sure you follow us on. I fucked up. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Dan, stop doing that shit. That shit's annoying. Anyway, make sure you follow us on Facebook. What a Kayfabe, a pro wrestling podcast page. We have over 300 likes. We have 300 followers on there. We appreciate each and every last one of you. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. We don't really post that much on Twitter, but I'm going to do the best I can to post as many stuff as I can. Also, we are in the process of having an Instagram page. I don't know if we're going to do that just yet, but who knows? We might make that happen. But also follow us. Make sure you hit that notification button. Tap that. Hang on. I'm fucking up already. Make sure you hit that subscriber button. Tap the notification bell that way you don't miss any of our content whenever we go live and whenever we have the replay of this video, because you're going to see me fucking it up yet again. So with that being said, this is Nick Venom along with Staggerly Crocker and Dan the Man, and we are out! Crocker, you know what to do. Hit that shit!
Hulk Hogan worrying about a spot. Where he can have his spot. His bald spot. Wow. His limp dip to the ring spot. His age spot. His non-athletic spot.